Okay.
I find that you need to let go of the fear that is housed in your solar plexus. I got a date for you, and before August 9th, you should be employed in something that you will enjoy, but you have to be open to the possibility of doing something that you would love to do and know that the money will be there. It may be a situation where you might have to accept a little bit less in the very beginning, but the money will be there, because I feel as though there's a sadness of all this time and energy you've put into this particular career, and it hasn't given you what it is that you want. Hello?
Well, it's kind of a change in my life as well. I have just started a business. I'm following my dream.
Yay.
I guess what I want to know is, do you feel anything as far as the future for this particular business, or, what I can do to ensure its success?
I can't see you because the camera's in the way, which is fine. But my guides are sort of shouting out to you or your guides are shouting out to you how ecstatic they are that you've made this change, and you can just let go of the fear. I mean, life is, in my belief system, life is about soul growth, and so you've taken this massive step in your soul growth, and that raises you to a level of vibration where everything works out great. So congratulations on, the big step.
Thank you.
Looks good. Looks good ahead.
I agree. The first thing that came to me was it's going to do well. You're going to be surprised. You'll have a couple little bumps right at first, which everybody does, of course, but it's going to do well.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
I would like to talk about something a little different. You have an incredible heart, and I can feel you, so I have to kind of breathe. You have healing abilities, and they will expand. I feel that you have leadership abilities that are going to expand. But what I would like for you to focus in on is a tool. And if everybody did this, they would have a biochemical reaction. And I want you to practice sitting for 1 minute and smiling. Clear your mind. Just close your eyes and smile. And watch how fast the pathological critic comes in and tries to stop you from having that emotional experience. Move it over to the side and continue smiling, and then start laughing. And try this for 1 minute to 2 minutes, and then check in with your body and watch what happens with the body. It starts having a symptom of an energetic exchange, and your laughter, that good feeling, expands out through the heart and actually goes into another level of the auric field. Lifts you up energetically.
Okay.
You're ready, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My question's about my son. When I'm in with him at nighttime, he seems to be talking to different spirits that he sees, or angels. And I was wondering if you knew, I guess, who was visiting him, or if there's anything I can do to help him as he grows up with his skills.
What's his name?
Thomas.
Sarah?
I feel that he's actually got quite a little buddy system of spirits and things with him, and it's wonderful. This isn't it isn't something for you to worry about or to have concern about. Those entities seem it feels like there might be some departed, like maybe there's somebody from his past that's coming along, which is great. But what might be useful for you is to educate yourself on how you can be in that energy with him and understand how he communicates with them. So you might consider a little bit of training for yourself to help open that path so you can understand how he's perceiving it. But it's all good. It's all good. It's wonderful to have a child with that gift.
Thomas is one of these children that I've been seeing coming in to planet Earth for almost 20 years, 15 or so years, and they are the ones who are enlightened old souls who are going to be helping humanity move forward with this incredible surge of consciousness that we've already started, but will be more evident, well, next year. And so he's getting his training. He's getting his training, and he's a beautiful child. He's just lovely, and he's so inquisitive, and everything is always why, right, Mama?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and now he's finding out the whys of things. So it's, my guys are telling me it's like a shortcut for him, so that when he gets ready to do what he's come to do, he'll have all this knowledge in his storehouse.
It's either his grandfather or great-grandfather, and he is right there teaching him, showing him, dissuading his fears, letting him know there's nothing wrong with him, letting him know that he's wonderful and that he's a special spirit, and not to worry what other children might say, and not to be afraid that he's being protected, and that to stick with him and don't worry, everything's going to work out all right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. My name's Mike. My question to you is, will I ever be able to sell my film project, and if so, when?
Okay. Can you tell us the title of your film project?
Yes, the Evil Cake Lady.
The what?
The Evil
The
Cake
Evil
Lady.
Cake Lady?
Yes.
So for all the producers who are watching today, they can and what have you done to promote your film? Briefly.
Continuous promotion of it, and we have 3 production companies that we're looking at it in that respect with it, but it's been a long road. It's been a very long road.
Have you told the universe exactly what it is that you want?
We want to sell it to be made into a made-for-TV movie or a large-screen movie in that respect with it. It's a story that needs to be told.
Okay, now, see what you're doing? I want. No.
No, it's
My script is sold as of today. Thank you. Thank you for this great privilege. It's sold. Hooray! Because what you tell the universe, the way the universe works is what you tell it and what you put your energy into, it manifests.
Right.
See, so if you're saying I want to, it's the universe is going to keep you wanting.
Okay.
See, and that's why it has to be right here and right now. It's sold. Thank you, Father. You'll see a difference, I promise you.
I'm getting April 19th. The first thing that, once you finish talking, the first thing that came was April 19th. I don't know whether that's the date it airs or the date you sign, but look for April 19th. It's a red-letter day for this project.
Well, April 19th, that would be next year.
Yes, I'm sorry, I wish it were sooner, but that, like I said, it may be the date it airs, and that you hear word and the project is in place much sooner than that. I'm sorry I can't nail down for you exactly whether that's the date it airs or the date you sign, but April 19th comes through loud and strong.
I get that there's going to be activity around the 19th, the 20th of September of this year, but it's going to take another 7 or 8 months for the project to become something that's what I call sold. So that's not too bad of time for this baby to be born.
They can take an option on it and then have up to a year to produce it.
And have you, are you going to the Willamette Writers Conference in August?
No, I have not.
So there's tons of film
you've gotta
agents
do
there. That's what they're telling me, like you should be at that event, mixing it up.
I'm not the writer of it. I'm not the script writer.
It doesn't
of
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There are
You could-
producers, there
yeah.
are screenwriters, I just sold
Yeah.
a mystery, my first mystery, and it was to somebody that I met at
Right.
Willamette Writers
Yeah.
Conference last year.
All right.
So, do it.
Yeah,
Do
and,
it.
and it's not the writer going. It would be you milling around and making the connection, like
Making
you're
the
just
connections.
at the coffee stand or whatever.
Networking and networking.
Looking at that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I was curious what you saw as any significant changes after December 2012, and what kind of changes you saw. And then also, when do you see my son Roger getting a job?
You've asked
Are you
a pretty
asking-
serious question, because
Yeah.
everything is moving very, very fast, and yet I could explain it where you're in a boat and the surface feels like it's just flowing along, but underneath it's really moving quite rapidly. There are more earth changes that are taking place. We just heard about what happened in I guess it was New Zealand or in Iceland. There's going to be more political disappointments. This is just my opinion. I think the ladies will also be contributing to what you have to say. We're fighting for our freedom. We're fighting for eating healthy food, keeping our water clean, and yet the passivity in this country has been amazing, because we've been conditioned for 30, 40 years, at least my generation has, to not wake up, to not fight, to just be what happened in Germany when the Jews sat back and said, this couldn't happen to me. Well, I don't propose that we as people of this country do that. I think each human being is going to have to look at what's important from a soul level. I send out amazing information with a little caption on it that says, you discern what's right for you. Because I don't really want to be political, but I do believe that we have to, each of us, put our house in order. And that means communicating with our significant others, especially our soul. It's really no longer about money's, the material life, so much as it is getting in touch with the spiritual life. And your son will have a job, but it's going to take a few more months. I don't see him working until the middle to end of July.
I'm picking up August. I'm
Okay.
picking up August
Yeah.
on that. And I'm picking up, I see so many conflicting things about December next year that the only thing I can tell you that I get clearly is that there's this major shock to our system and an awakening and awareness, my goodness, this is real. All these things that people have been saying for so long are on the mark. We have got to make these changes. There's going to be a shock sent around the world that is going to wake up and is going to make these things take priority that's never had that high priority before, and learn to undo and to start over.
Sarah, do you have anything?
Oh, no, I think that's correct about your son this summer. And just to keep a good mood about it for, for yourself. I think the 2012, what I see, like with the tsunami, and it's a lot more of that type of thing ahead, and we just need to connect to each other and do the best we can.
I think we need to get to know our neighbors. I do believe that we need to be emergency ready.
Yeah.
I do believe that we need to have medical kits in our home and in our cars. I think that we're heading in a direction that no one has ever lived in what we're going to be going through on the planet before. And I don't need to be melodramatic about it, but it feels as though we're on a gradual slide towards something that is going to be amazing. And in the meantime, individuals need to be accountable for what they're projecting onto others.